Let's get on now to today's gameplay. Now, as you know, for some time I've been coming on and actually giving in deep insight into the system of Bet9ja. On today, we'll be with the 2+ and what? The winning color. Now, as I stated in the last video, which was days back, whenever you come on to analyze in for the winning color Rainbow2+, you come with an open mind. And for today's video now, we are going to be going on what? 2+ blue, because I've analyzed the market before I start up this video, and I will explain the concept behind this as I go into the video. But as you know, I'm not going to be giving out every single of my system here on YouTube. Those who are interested in it, you find yourself into the mentorship program or the VIP program or the Elite program, where you get access to the full package on this. Now let's get on. So as I did state in my last video, whenever you come in now, you don't want to analyze using what? This particular option. This option what is not for what? Overall momentum. The option of the rainbow for analysis is not for overall momentum. So even if you are going in for what? Rainbow2+ or the winning color, always use this. Now coming in, as I told you guys, we are going to be going on with what? 2+ on blue. And I started this from around the ID 39. Get the idea? So from ID 39, as I told you, during the course of this video, I will explain one or two things to you. Now, first things first is when you come on. As you know by now, I'm all about what? Statistics. Strictly statistics. Come on, check out your 24-hour statistics. You should be able to read this. If you're able to read this now, you should know amongst this which two are valid and which two are what? Invalid. Once you can get that now, move over what? To your 100 draws. And on my 100 draws now, I look at the current situation. The first on the highest is what? This and this. They are currently what? On a draw. A few minutes ago it was 26 and what? 29. Now we are on 26. As I've always told you, whenever there is a draw, look at this, green. There are always two things that will happen. Either one of these drawing colors try to what? Gain momentum so that it can surpass the other one. Like green and blue are trying to draw now, so green has won now. Or the two of them, neither of them works, and these two here, one of them gain momentum. Now in this case, on 24 hours, blue is a relevant color, green is also a relevant color. Get that in mind. So whatever you're doing now, your mind is in blue and green on 24 hours. But coming over to 100 draws, these two colors are drawing. That means 24 hours, blue and green. 100 draws, blue or green. What does that tell you? Is the fact that we will have to follow up 24 draws in a few minutes to understand what we would play. Are we going to be going with blue? According to 24 hours, blue is valid to go 2+. But according to 100 draws, we can actually go on what? Blue or red or green. So that should be rather like blue or red or green, what, with a plus draw, because according to what I've always told you, whenever you're going on winning color, you should be draw with either of these three. So either this or this, or this or this, or this or this. So in this given sense now, blue is valid to go on 2+, but we are having a flip, and whenever we're having a flip now, we don't want to rush in. So let's refresh this now. So draw has successfully flipped out blue. Get that? Draw has what? Flipped out blue. Get that in your mind. So what do you want to do at this stage now? This is it. Look for what is the closest flip that we have. If we are looking at this to this, is a difference of what? 9. This to this is a difference of 6. This to this is a difference of 1. Do you get it? Now before, these two were flipping. Now the closest to flip is what? Red and blue. So you have to be patient. According to when we started, it was a good gameplay to go on 2+ blue. That is, if you do not understand how statistics works, you would have just started playing 2+ blue. This was what happened in the last video also. But with in-depth understanding of how statistics works, you look at this now, you look for flip. There was the flip here, 28. Blue was no longer valid. Now you followed up with what? The system. You had yourself what? 30 and what? 25 currently. Now, as I told you, when you come on, you don't want to be in a haste to start a gameplay. You want to what? Get confirmation. So look at this now, 100 draws. You are now what? 29 to 25. The closest flip is between red and blue. Now red is not valid. We don't want to independently, for now, play anything regarding red, either red 2+ or red and green or red and blue for winning color. We don't want to talk about red. Red can only become valid if and only if a condition is met, and except if that condition is not met, in the next few minutes we could actually still go back to blue 2+, or we look in for what? Green 2+. So get that idea. Now let's look in. Green has actually what? Giving us a flip, and this is a flip confirmation now. So rather than blue 2+ as of this stage, you go in for green. So if we want to play winning color, what colors could we consider now for winning color? Green must be there, number one. Draw is there. Now you talk about what? Red and blue. Which of them goes? Now, blue was flipped out. Blue is not valid currently. Red has not been valid from the very beginning. That's why I told you that when you come on to play what? Winning color and rainbow 2+, come with an open mind. That is because when you come in, a color can be valid, it later becomes invalid, like what happened with blue. Blue was flipped out. 28, it was flipped out. And secondly, now you came in, red has not been valid at all. So 2+ on green. That is the system. So let's go in now and see what it has been on green so far. So 2+ green 1, 2+ green 1, 2+ green 1. So we started our gameplay from around here after what? The flip confirmation. So coming in, I believe we started the gameplay from ID 45, right? Or 46. I started this video. Should be around 45, 46. And we made a confirmation for green 2+ at ID 49. 2+ green, 2+ green, 2+ green. Now, how long are we expected to play this 2+ green? Now, the situation is we have something we call the higher band, which is between 35 to 42. So most of the time when you're playing a particular color, you don't want it to exceed between 35 to 42. But majorly you can track that with what? The 24 hours. Look at the 24 hours. What do we have as a flip here? We have green 271 to draw 275. That is the closest flip here. So worst case scenario is what? We start having so much of green, 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 green. Then before you know, you see 275, 275. That is the closest flip here. So on the 100 draws, the closest flip is what? Red and blue. On 24 hours, it is green and draw. So if you look at this very much now, we are looking at the higher time frame flip, which is between green and draw. That is what? The flip that is being considered. And when in a situation, a particular color, the nearest flip is on the 24 hours. You should understand that 24 hours does not operate like 100 draws. On 100 draws, you have 4 options. Okay, let's go over to 100 draws. I'll explain that to you. You have the color draw, you have the color green, you have the color red, you have the color blue. Now, whenever there is a draw, a fresh draw like this, 1 must always go up, 1 must always come down, 2 will become equal, or nothing will move at all. But you see on the 24 hours here, whenever there is a move, there's always a movement here. You understand me? The 100 draws now deals with only the last 100 draws. This current draw on screen is draw 1. The draw at the bottom is draw 100, which means that whenever one, let's say, draw appears, if it's draw at draw 100, nothing will move. If it's blue at draw 100, blue will drop -1, draw will increase +1. If it's red, blue will what? Red will drop -1, and if a draw comes, a draw will increase. So to get the logic there. Now, following up with that now, we have ourselves what? 272 to 275 here. Following up with this, on the 24 hours, the nearest flip is what? Draw and green. 100 draws, this is what? The nearest flip. Now, currently we are having this also. So, this flipping this is a difference of 3. This flipping this is a difference of 3. Have you seen what happened? Red came now. You can see that it's in between. It's fighting between flipping what? Draw and flipping blue. And whenever one single option is fighting between draw and another color, it's actually going to dominate or it will die off, because it's actually in between two. It's actually dominating to go higher, to flip what? Draw. You understand me? That means draw needs to flip it out, or it needs to what? Go higher to flip out what? Color blue. And in some time, it's going to have to dominate. Now, have you seen what I'm talking about? So red now is dominating because it's in between two flips. 20 to 23 is a difference of 3. So if draw -3, it will fall below. I mean, if red -3, it will fall below draw. If red +3, it will go what? Above blue. So it is now in between falling as low as draw or rising as high as blue. Though our green 2+ is still valid, but because of what is currently happening with color red now, being in between two options for a flip, our green is going to suffer a little bit. And also the fact that, as I stated to you, higher band is between 35 to 42. Green getting closer to that 35 means that it has started getting into a troublesome situation. It does not mean that it must drop at 35. No, it can go as high as 35, it can go higher, as high as 42. But once a color starts getting to this 35, 42, it's time to put it on caution. Now, let's get on now. I know that most of all these things I'm explaining, you will not understand it. And something else I want to try to let you know is the fact that if you are playing using my system, the system does not have to be complicated for you. You don't have to start thinking every second what is happening. No. The reason why you just have to think what is going to happen is, should I stop my gameplay? You understand me? But as I've always told those under my system, there are flips you will see, you end your gameplay. And also there are some times whereby you understand the fact that you are not having a bad gameplay, like when I told you that red was flipping out draw and also flipping out what? Blue. You are not having a bad gameplay. It's because of what is happening with red now. That is why it seems like that your green is having an issue. As long as you don't have over momentum. I explained what over momentum was on yesterday high-low video, or 2 days ago RAINBOW2 and winning color video. I explained it recently. So except if you don't have over momentum, you have nothing to be afraid of. So the reason why our green was no longer coming out as frequent as it was because of what was happening with red. Red was fighting between flipping out what? The draw, or flipping out what? The blue. So either draw would have flipped out red, or either draw would have what? Put in effort to go higher and higher and higher so that draw will not flip it. That's red would have put in effort so that draw will not flip it, or it would have actually what? Put in effort to flip out blue. So let's refresh this now. So right now this is dying. So from 20 is currently 18. This from what? 23 has done +1. So this has done -2. This has done what? +2. Right? Okay, +1. So this has done what? 0. It has not moved at all. So you get the idea there. Green has not been moving. But let's check out the current situation in the market. You can see red is dominating here. So that is the impact of that double trying to flip out two options at once. So it has been trying to dominate, which has made draw to fall. So get this. Let us get this refreshed. All right, so we're out with 3 green again. So let's see, how has our green been doing so far, because we chose green around ID 50, right? Was it 50? Yeah, around ID 50. We won this, won this, won this, won this, lost this, won this, lost this, won this, lost this, won this. So 7 out of 10 in total. A quite decent gameplay, considering the fact now that we're having what? This problematic issue on the colored red trying to flip out what? Blue, and also contending with draw. So you get the issue. Now we are on 32. Higher band, as I stated to you, is between 35 to what? 42. It has not gotten to the higher band. It does not exactly also need to tap into the higher band before it starts dropping. This could be the highest it might achieve. It starts dropping. But watch out what is happening with red. So you get the whole idea. At this stage now, if I'm actually live and I'm playing, you see this thing on screen now. This is where I will leave. Watch this. This is where I will leave. This is because red has actually what? Shown strength by not dropping. This was 20, this was 23. It has added. This one now has been stagnant at 26. Later went up to 27. Later dropped to 26. It's showing you that this color red now wants momentum. And as I told you in the beginning of this video, red was not relevant. But in this current situation now, if you want to go for winning color, draw, despite that draw is falling, draw should always be added on your winning color. Green, because green is your security color. Then red, because it has peak momentum. But right now you cannot start what? Playing red, green and draw, because what? You have not written off the color blue. And as you can see right now, blue just appeared. Good. I wanted to explain why. Now look at this now. You are having what? This particular setup. Red is coming closer to what? The color blue. 24 hours red is not valid. Looking at the flip for 24 hours, this is it. Green has finally come very close to draw, which means the fact that two things can happen. Draw, the system might not allow for the draw to go in for a flip with green immediately. That means 275 might not be soon. What that means is the fact that you will find it hard to see 3+ or more on green anytime soon. Rather, you will start seeing much more of blue and red and blue and red and blue and red, as we are seeing on screen right now. Much more of blue and red and blue and red, up until there is finally what? A flip or a confirmation. As I told you, the green might not start appearing at all. Next thing, it will drop. Before you know, blue goes in for a flip with the color green. As you can see, they are the closest, 30-28. So this is a difference of 2. So the flip now is no longer between draw and blue. It is now between blue and green. At this stage, it is safe for you to do this. Why is it safe? From the very beginning, blue is valid. Later, this one tried to what? Get dominance because of what? The difference between the draw and the flip between draw and blue. But for now, if you want to go 2+, a very safe bet, 100%, green, blue, and no winning color. It took time. It took up to what? 15 minutes for this setup to come for a winning color. We have already, just imagine you were on green 2+. From the beginning, I told you that blue was valid. It became invalidated. Then we started up with green. A few minutes later now, green has started what? Losing validation. But red has now become completely invalid, because from the beginning, it was not even valid. Now it is 100% assured that if you go for draw, green, and blue, in the next 10-15 games, you will have your game to yourself. You are winning this. Red can win once. It could play once and win. But for the long term, it's not going to do anything decent. It has done all it wanted to do here, and it has failed. So for the next few minutes, go blue, green, and draw. 100%. I'm not telling you 99.9%. 100%. Blue, green, and this, you are safe to go. There is a flip coming in now between green and blue. Good and fine. Green is still valid. Blue will easily flip out green. Red can come at that point of flipping. Possibly they become 30-30 or 29-29, or blue will just simply flip out green, 29-30. Whichever way, I'm not expecting this to do anything. Rather, I'm expecting red to start falling. Then it comes to the point of wanting to flip with the draw. But red is not doing anything good anytime soon. It can win, yes, but not for dominance. Like you can see, it has won now. You understand? Now let's refresh this to see. So it has won now, but it cannot get a second win. I'm not saying that it is out forever, no. But it cannot give you 2 wins, 3 wins at a go. It's not possible. Alright, so this is it now. We are still on this system, 30-28. As I told you, 100%. As you know, if you're going on the winning color, you need a martingale of 3 times. And I'm not expecting red to win 2 times in a row. It's not possible. It's not going to win 2 times in a row. It's going to come out good, but not 2 times in a row. Alright, so now we have blue. Now let's refresh this to see 30-30 or whatsoever. So 30-28, blue won, but it still dropped. I've explained to you what 1 to 100 to draw mean. For blue to win now and did not drop, that means as of draw 100 before, it was blue that won. Now with the current draw here, blue won, dropping this down by 1. That means blue won in this stage at the 100 draw. The current draw, okay, let me explain the 1 to 100 draw. The reason why a color will win and it will either not move, it will not move. Now imagine the draw was what? Draw 1 and draw 100. Now on the previous draw 1, there was what? Green winning. Okay, in this case, red winning. And then what? Blue. Now before you know, the current draw that was 1 became 2. And 1 draw now came. Red winning, blue now became what? The winning color. Now the fact that the 100th draw here, blue was the one that won. By the time that these 2 here now became 1, which was the blue that won before, it has to drop down this one that was draw 100 before. So as blue won here, 100 now became 101. As what? 2 became 1. Now this dropped down this. Now blue has dropped here. So if before on draw 100, the one before it, which was draw 99, it was a what? Red. Now you have what? Draw 1 blue, draw 100 red. So 1 cancelled out 1. That is why blue won and it did not still move. So get it, we are in blue and green season. Red has done what he wants to do. We are not expecting dominance from red again. So we've had ourselves a draw. So 20, 30, 22, 28. Most of the time like this, we end up going into a very dreaded tie, which could be something like 21, 29, 21, 29. So I want to end this video now. Let's see if that's what happens shortly. But ideally now, red is not a good game. If I want to play Rainbow 2 plus, I would rather pick blue to green at this stage. Green has had its turn. From the very beginning, blue was valid. But one major thing was the fact that blue went into a static or stagnant position for some time. Red took the baton. Green was the best option. It was not so dominant, but it was not also stagnant. So if I want to go 2 plus, I'm taking blue over what? Green or red or whichever. So this is it now. Let's see if we have 21, 21, 29, 29. So we have 20, 29, 29, 22. So to have 21, 21, 29, 29, we need on draw 100. Let's see this. Red to be the winner there. Then on the current draw, that is the next draw, draw should win. So if draw win, we'll be left with what? 21, 29, 21, 29. This is only possible if the 100th draw was red. I don't know, I don't have the statistics, and Bet9ja will not show you that. But if draw wins now, there's a high chance that that could happen. So let's see what we have. So we have a draw winning. So you get the idea. So check this out. We are still on 20, 29, 22, 29. So for this to actually work out, we should have another draw. If another draw comes, another draw might come to make this our dreaded statistics happen, which is 21, 29, 21, 29. That is because it was supposed to have what? Killed out a set, but because what came now is draw. And the reason why it did not move was because what was there before was a draw. So draw, nothing move. So if we get another draw now, there's likely a chance that the system wants the 21, 29, 21, 29 to happen. That means it would be red that appeared after that draw was a red. So let's see if we have ourselves another draw. So we don't have another draw. So that system is not going to hold now. Okay, it still did not move. You understand? So for it to be that green has won now. So let's say the previous draw. Let's just use this for the top and use this for the bottom. So previously we had what? A draw. It did not move. We have now a green. It did not move. For a draw to win, it did not move. That means below a draw was what happened. For a green to win and it did not move, that means below a green was what was there. So if in the next gameplay now we have another draw and it finally goes to 21, 29, 21, 29, means that a red was what was here and the draw was what came up here. So let's see. So have you seen? Finally the system has given us another draw. Refresh this now. Still nothing. It has not moved. So the same thing, that means every single system is doing the same thing. That is, this particular kind of occurrence happens whenever they want to be a big move. You get the whole idea. There will be a big move soon. That's why 3 draws gone, not a single movement in statistics. One is going to dominate and my bet is on blue. So let's see, for the past 10 games we've been on the 3 colors, what has been the input. Let's say blue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How about green? 1, 2, 3 in a row, bad. 4, 5, 6, 7. Then the next we're having ourselves red. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So very poor. So let's refresh this and see. What do we have? Still nothing. There's been no movement so far. So we get the whole idea. 4 gameplays now, not a single movement. So this was it right here. We had ourselves what? Draw. Let's refresh this. So we had ourselves draw, no movement. Green, no movement. Green, no movement. Green, no movement. That means below there were so much of greens. And that's why I told you a few minutes back. Forget this thing that red did here. If you are on blue, green, and draw, you've won yourself a very good gameplay. A very, very decent gameplay. Now we've had ourselves another draw. By now, the 21, 29, 21, 29 should have set in. Have you seen it? So it has finally occurred here. So don't think that Bet9ja is anything random. When I'm speaking about this system, I know what I'm telling you guys. The fact that you decide not to come under me is because you don't understand the amount of knowledge I have of this system. If you do, trust me, you'll be in my inbox every single day trying to tell me to pour in my knowledge into you. That is the truth. If you do understand this system as much as I do, you won't even allow me rest. But it's all fine. Those who have the knowledge, they know what to do with it. So 21, 29, 21, 21, 29, 21, 29. We are there now. So the game is about to reset. Right now, dominance will set in. As I told you guys, once it happens like that, dominance will set in.